Welcome Sagittarius, and thank you for being here today. This is your weekly love message for week commencing Monday the 14th of June through to Sunday the 20th of June 2021. I've already pulled your crowning message cards and your crowning wisdom message cards. Let's have a look and see what they are telling us, Sagittarius. So for your first crowning message, we have say what you mean. Then we have self-sabotage, and we have family and tribe. Now, first off the bat, Sagittarius, if you've got Capricorn in your chart or you're connecting with the Capricorn, I would suggest having a look at their video, because self-sabotage came up in exactly the same position. And also as well, the shining light and the moon star. These two cards, well, this particular card has come up a lot for literally so many of the zodiac signs. And I'll be honest, I don't know whether or not it's the new moon that we've just gone through, that a lot of people are awakening to look at themselves in a deeper way, and to really operate in their true authentic self. It feels as though your spirit teams collectively, everybody, it feels as if your angels, your guides are coming in and saying that you don't need to dim your light anymore. And I feel as though these readings this week have just been really powerful for me as a reading, but I feel as though for you, Sagittarius, it's equally just as powerful, okay? I think the collective came up with the shining star and the moon star, moonstone star, but I know definitely Capricorn came up with self-sabotage. And because it's such an interesting card, it's all about... It's all about those saboteurs within ourselves. And it's as though you may have missed many opportunities, whether it's with regards to love, finances, large purchases, jobs. It's because there's something that you are self-sabotaging. And I genuinely believe that with this new moon, yeah, look at that new moon, as it has passed through our solar system last night, well, for me, definitely here in the UK, I feel as though there's something that you're seeing within yourself, that you're seeing that actually there's a lot of things that you may be self-sabotaging. And I feel as though it's bringing you a lot of wisdom. With say what you mean is also really, really interesting, because I feel as if Spirit Divine Universe is almost letting you know what it is that you've been self-sabotaging. And I feel as though it's your communication, it's your belief system with family and tribe here. I feel as if Sagittarius, you may not always say what you mean, okay? If you are feeling insecure or not good enough, or you have anxiety, or you feel as though, you know, you're too much, you don't want to be a burden to anybody, okay, particularly when it comes to relationships. And I feel as if you may not have always said how you feel. And I feel as though it's almost, and I feel as though that it's stemming back to family and tribe. I don't know whether or not you felt as though the values and the belief systems that you grew up with, you were perhaps not allowed, or you felt that you weren't allowed to speak your truth, or when you spoke, it almost feels as though you may have older siblings that may have hampered you, or, you know, told you to just be quiet. And I feel as if you carried that into your relationships, all right? I feel also as well, whatever you've grown up knowing, believing, value system, belief systems, I feel that it's outdated. It doesn't serve you anymore, okay? Because the result is, I feel as though there were fears about talking. I feel this is so much about the throat chakra. There were fears about talking your truth, about having an opinion. And I feel as if it created fear. So when you are in a relationship, any kind of relationship, this could be with friends, this could be with work colleagues, if you kind of feel as though you're being belittled or you're being ignored, either you may lash out and say something, or which actually isn't really what you want to say. What you want to say is, hold on a minute, I've got an opinion, I want to say something. But actually what you might come out, you might come out with a really sarcastic comment, or you may just have a hissy fit. That's you self-sabotaging. That's you self-sabotaging your voice, not speaking what it is you really mean. You kind of dance around the houses rather than saying to people around you, actually, hold on a minute, I've got something to say. Please can everybody just listen to me for a moment, because I feel like what I've got to say is really important. You may also as well say what people want you to what you think people want to hear, okay? And this feels very much to do with relationships rather than speaking your truth, okay? You self-sabotage your truth by saying, almost like putting on a bit of a mask, okay, of what you're speaking. And I feel as if you're just generally being guided, Sagittarius, that this is a time to speak your truth. There is something that you have grown up knowing around family and tribe, the way in which you conduct yourself, the way in which you kind of almost feels like you've got to have permission to talk. I feel as though that's no longer serving you. And whether you consciously or unconsciously realize it, you've been self-sabotaging yourself. I feel as though with the new moon that's come in, you may be recognizing that, okay? With your crowning wisdom message, we've got the triple star grid. Align, absolutely. I connect and align with my higher consciousness. Sagittarius, you are getting it, okay? With the blue, I've just noticed this, with the blue around this kind of halo around this image here, and also with this globe, this is you speaking your truth, okay? You are aligning with your throat chakra, with your crown chakra, with your third eye chakra to speak what you see. I feel as though also as well, you may be very psychic, very clairvoyant, medium, spiritual healing, but there are things that you see and that you speak. It almost feels as though you might be like a prophetic speaker, all right? You may have the gift to prophetically speak. So if we have to really go deep into this, which I won't go into, it almost feels as though however you grew up, whatever your soul contract was on this earth, it was to teach you to strengthen your throat chakra. So if you grew up not being really confident to speak your truth because, I don't know, maybe you had older siblings, or you were in an environment where you were always told, you know, speak when you're spoken to, or it's that kind of thing. This sounds really crazy, but it almost feels as if you made a soul contract to have that environment to push you to speak your truth, because you are very intuitive, very psychic. And as I say, I feel as though when you speak, you prophetically speak, okay? For your second crowning wisdom message, we have the moonstone star passion. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love, absolutely. And you know something, this is connecting with your root chakra. I feel as though your wisdom coming in is that you are actually now beginning to step into your true authentic self, okay? Speaking and being heard, speaking your truth, speaking what you mean actually roots you. Okay, it builds that foundation that I feel as though you have been yearning, longing to build for yourself, okay? And I feel as though this passion, this euphoric love, I feel that this is euphoric love for self, okay? Because I feel as though, yep, you no longer need to dim your light. It's as though you dimming your light, not speaking what you really feel and mean. It's as though that fire, well, yeah, of course, you're a fire sign. That fire and passion within you got diminished. It just turned down really, really low. I feel as though this week the pennies are just dropping, and I genuinely feel as though that is contributed to the new moon. All right, I feel as though the wisdom is that divine spirit universe has put this communication issue that you've got about not speaking what you mean at the time that you mean it. I feel as though they're putting that mirror right up in front of you in order for you to deal with it, because I feel that you are you're in the spiritual arts in some way. I'm picking up sort of clairvoyancy, prophetic speaking, almost like a priestess or priest, like a real high level priest or priestess. You know, that may have been one of your lives, or maybe one of your lives to come. I don't know. But I feel as though as you start to recognize that actually belief systems, the way in which you communicate or have been taught to communicate, that you've now carried over to relationships, to work environments, to friends, to family. I feel as if that's made you feel really uncomfortable. And I feel that you are this week putting the pieces together, and as you do so, this is where your strength, your authenticity is really going to start blooming. And that's this offer of, I'll start again, this euphoric love that you have. I feel as though it is love for self, because finally you're going to feel rooted. You're going to feel like, okay, this is me. I'm not going to apologize. I'm going to say what I mean. When I say it, I'm not even going to mince my words. Because guess what? It's time for you to shine. I no longer dim my light. I shine bright for all to see. I feel as if your team are coming in to say, this is your time, Sagittarius. This is your time to shine. This is your time to speak your truth. This is your time to step into your authentic self. And if you are resonating with spiritual gifts, it's time for it to be birthed. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, if this message is resonating for you already, please feel free to click that thumbs up button on the video. I'll much appreciate that. And also subscribe if you haven't done so already. Let's get into your main love message. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me, how does these soulmates of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus feel towards them in love? For week commencing Monday the 14th of June through to Sunday the 20th of June 2021. What is their current energy spiritually, emotionally, mentally and physically towards Sagittarius that I'm allowed to see for their highest good and for the greater good of all? As above, so below and all around me. Thank you. Let's have a look and see how this communication, that's obviously you've self-sabotaged, you've missed opportunities, you're not where you should be. Let's see how this is affecting you and your soulmate. All right. Okay, my angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me? Ooh, okay, that's a lot of cards. Right, I'm going to take... Do you know what? They're saying to me to take them, you know. Let's take the first cards up. We have the devil, the cards that are facing up. We have the devil, the Hierophant. We have death. My gosh, major, major transformation. Okay, I don't know which order. Let's go with these. Chariot, the Artist. Okay, yeah. We have the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. Okay. All right. Very powerful message coming for you, Sagittarius. I really feel as if I am connecting to spiritual workers that have the gift anyway. Whoever you are connecting with this devil energy, I feel as if they're going through transformation, all right? Major transformation over this connection. They may have recognized that you may not be saying what you mean about long-term commitment, perhaps marriage, about marriage. I feel as though you may have expressed something but not really come out and kind of said what you mean. And I feel as though this person is understanding that actually you see them as marriage material, that you see them as somebody that is divinely guided to them, all right? And I feel as though that they are going through a major transformation with the information that you have said to them. You are definitely already walking in your power of prophetically speaking. Do you remember I was saying I felt as though this was around the throat chakra? Okay, they're going through a major transformation. You could be dealing with Capricorn, or you could have Capricorn in your chart. Taurus is popping up here, Scorpio is popping up, Cancer is popping up. Yeah, so you've got some major arcanas popping up here, which again is telling me this is divinely guided. This is a divinely guided reading, okay? I wouldn't be surprised if you're even guiding me how to read this for yourself, more as an affirmation, okay? I feel as though both of you are going through major transformation. I feel as though with the Chariot, you may not be living with this person, or you may be at a distance, but I feel as if you've tried to kind of rush in because you may have seen a bit of a tower moment with this person. I feel as though you already know that you self-sabotage opportunities, relationships, okay, by not saying what you mean. And I feel as if you want to step into your true authentic self and paint a different picture, okay? With the bonus cards coming up, I feel as though this person with the Knight of Pentacles, they may have turned their back on offering a pentacle to you because their back is towards you. Sagittarius, I feel as though they're going for a transformation. They may be understanding that that may be a trait in you or something that you need to overcome, of self-sabotaging opportunities or not saying what you really, really mean. I feel in the center of your reading, as you both go through this transformation, recognizing who you are to each other, I feel as though if you spoke to them about long-term commitment, marriage, okay, they may have turned their back towards you, but I feel the transformation is now they kind of want the same thing. It almost feels as if they want to build a family with you. They may also have family issues as well, Sagittarius. They may not have always been in a position where they could say what they mean. It almost feels as if the two of you have been mirroring each other with how you've been brought up, your values, your belief systems, the way in which you communicate with your families, okay? Both of you may be younger siblings, okay? Or being in a family environment where you may have always been told, only speak when you are spoken to. That kind of energy is what I'm picking up. And as they turned their back towards what you perhaps spoke about, long-term commitment, or that you see that they have been divinely guided to, you may have even said to this person, I see you as my soulmate, my ultimate twin flame or ultimate soulmate. And I feel as if they got a little bit shaky about it. They weren't quite sure what to do with it. And they took away that pentacle. So when I say they took away that pentacle, you may have experienced long moments of, you know, non-communication, yeah, not really saying what they mean. And I feel that what they wanted to say is, do you know what, Sagittarius, you're coming in too hot and heavy. I just need to process this. Okay, and I feel as if it left you feeling quite sad. That light within you, that tenacity, that light and fire that you had for this person, knowing that you've met your soulmate or your twin flame, it's as if it totally diminished. Okay. In the center of the reading, you're also going through a transformation. They're going through a transformation, I feel, as now seeing this connection with you as, yes, a divinely guided connection. But I feel both of you with the Four of Swords are looking at your past communications with each other, going through a period of healing. I feel as though things have been said that hurt. You may have said things to them, they may have said things to you that hurt, which explains why you wanted to kind of rush in on that chariot, go towards them and almost prevent this dark cloud over the relationship or a tower moment happening. You wanted to rewrite the story. With the Six of Cups, you have definitely lived past lives with this person. So guess what, Sagittarius, if you actually articulated in a roundabout way that this person is divinely guided into your life, or you may not have actually said what you meant in terms of, I think we have lived many lives together. I believe that we have been married in past lives. That's why I feel this real strong connection. So when you stop talking to me, or you take your offer away, or you go quiet, okay, or you don't communicate with me, it really puts me in a situation where I feel really dim. It's like my light is going out. That is what I feel you wanted to say, but you didn't say it. You may have started off the sentence by saying, do you know what, I think you're my soulmate, and then you just left it like that. You didn't go further as to why you think they are your soulmate. And this is this prophetic speaking that I feel that I was picking up. But I feel that you're both going through transformation, both looking at conversations that you've had back and forth with each other. And I also feel that you're going through some healing. Let's have a look at your, and this healing may also be recognizing that the environment that you perhaps grew up, or your values and your belief systems, actually, it's almost like someone's taken a pin and just popped that bubble because it doesn't serve you anymore. It almost feels like it's a bit of an illusion. It's like you have to now create your own values, your own belief systems, your way of thinking and speaking and articulating. Thank you. Yeah, look, a tower moment happened. Something happens between the two of you. That's what triggered this transformation. And I've got a feeling it's because it was something, actually both of you didn't say what you mean at the time. I feel as if they want to come in as they've gone through transformation after a tower moment to offer you this pentacle. But you know what? It's not going to be full blown as a knight. It's going to be something small. It could be a simple thing that they start changing their patterns of communication. So they might send you a morning message or an evening message, or just check in with you more regularly than what they would normally do. With the Two of Swords, I feel as if they know whatever they have been illuminated to. I feel as if they want to move things along. I feel as though they understand now why, the depths of why you perhaps may have said that you see them as your soulmate. Okay, they may be cottoning on now, having an awakening that you have lived many lives with each other. So whatever this tower moment was, there could have been a separation. You're missing them, but I feel as though they're also missing you, because I feel like they want to clear the air. They want to have a conversation, but they're protecting their heart at the same time. That's why they're only going to come in with something really small. Like I say, I just feel as if they will, you know, send a more regular communication, even if it's a text message. Okay, these came in reverse. So with the Three of Wands, yeah, they're no longer waiting. Okay, they're no longer waiting to figure out what is it you truly meant. Okay, they're protecting their heart. I feel as if they want to have a conversation, but they don't quite know how to do it. With the Sun in reverse, I feel as you both were going through transformation, going through a tower moment, some sort of drama, words obviously being said to one another. It's as if your blessings around this connection were being blocked. And that's because neither one of you were really saying what you meant. And I feel as though that is going to be changing. But I feel the Sun coming in reverse is telling us what is going on. Yeah, look, you didn't have regular communication with this person. That's come in reverse as well. I've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. So I feel as if they're coming towards you with messages of love, but it's going to be small, okay? But the love is going to be at a night level. It's going to be sincere, I feel. So what's transforming is that they probably understand that communication between the two of you have been off kilter, okay? Neither one of you really saying what you mean, all right? You wanted communication. I feel as though you may have probed for communication, hence the Chariot and the Six of Cups. It's like you may have said, look, you know, you're my soulmate, but then you didn't explain it any further. You kind of stopped in your tracks with your communication. You didn't really say what you meant. And I feel as though by you saying that one little line, it raised questions for them. What is Sagittarius? What's Sagittarius meaning about that? Because this person may not be as spiritual as what you may think they are. I feel as though they are awakening to that now. Thank you. And look, yeah, Justice, you made a soul contract. What, did I not say that earlier? You made a soul contract, I feel, particularly with your family environment, your values, your belief systems. You made a soul contract in order to experience what you're experiencing. And I feel because you are very, very spiritual, Sagittarius, it was part of your way of almost seeing if you in this lifetime could prophetically speak and open up your throat chakra, or you may have made a soul contract to almost muzzle your gifts to see if you could really feel them out. And if when you started prophetically speaking or you started speaking truth, whether you would cotton on that you're a spirit, you're very, very intuitive, clairvoyant. Like I say, I get this feeling of like a high priestess or a high priest, somebody that was extremely wise and knowledgeable in past lives. I feel as if you made that kind of soul contract. It sounds really out of it, really off the chart, okay? But I can only say it as I'm feeling it. I feel that you made that soul contract to see if you would rush in and listen to your own prophetic words, okay? And I feel as though you may also feel as though that you've got a soul contract with this person. So it's almost like as such a powerful manifester or high priestess or priest in previous lives, it's almost as if you really pushed the boat out to see if you could discover your abilities without tapping into past life experiences, if that makes sense. Could be dealing with Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. Yeah, you wanted to see if you've got the strength. You wanted to see if you had the strength to fight for what you believe in, and what you believe in is what you speak. But you may not have always said what you mean, and that is what is being triggered. That is what's being awoken within you. You could be dealing with Leo, or you could have Leo in your chart. Let's continue. My angels and spirit guides, because I feel as though the whole purpose of you almost kind of pushing the boat out with your spiritual gifts is to see if you will, to see what future you would have had in this lifetime without knowing your spiritual gifts. Does that make sense? To see if you would still understand your passion, you would still be authentic. It's like you made that contract, that soul contract, to almost take away your throat chakra, to take away your gift of prophetically speaking, to see if you would find it as maybe a mortal, a human, you know, a spiritual being having a human experience. Because I feel as though in past lives you were very, 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 very powerful. Very, very powerful. And I feel as if you are now. Yeah, look, you're ready to build a future with the 10 of coins. You are ready to rewrite your story, okay? And I feel as though, and I know this sounds way out there, but those of you that are spiritually really, really deep and open to the depth of your spirituality, this will make sense to you, all right? It almost feels as though you wanted to understand from past lives, because you were so powerful, your wisdom, with your knowledge, with your spiritual gifts. You wanted to know if you would build a future without it, and if you would still have your authentic self. All right. And I feel as though this journey has been a long journey for you, Sagittarius, to get to a point where you are just kind of like, actually, I want to rewrite my script. If you can imagine your higher self in past lives saying, you've got it. It's like, yeah, Sagittarius has got it. I've got it. I've got it. It almost feels like that back to the future kind of energy. You know, it's like you stripped yourself of all of your powers to enter this lifetime, to see what you would do. And the long journey was, you missed a lot of opportunities. You may not have seen all the signs. I feel as if you're seeing it now. And I feel whoever you are connecting to, they triggered that. You could be dealing with the twin flame. They triggered that. They triggered something within you. And it goes back to say that euphoric love, this is a euphoric love for you. Rewriting a story, building the future that you know that you've got the strength to build. With the Hangman, I feel as though, you were spiritually stagnant. So it goes back to what I was just saying, that it's been a long journey. You may have for a long time reflected upon your life and just thought, why? It's like there may have been something really niggling you, is that this isn't supposed to be my life. This is not the story that I envisaged for myself. And I feel as though now you're going to start making changes towards that. Yeah, look, you're going to take action with the Queen of Wands. This is your energy, and you're walking towards victory. And this is all about you. This has got nothing to do with your person, apart from them perhaps triggering this deeper dive into yourself. Let's clarify your bonus cards. Thank you. Look at that Knight of Cups that came out. Do you remember I saw that at the bottom of the cup, at bottom of the deck? So I feel as though where they once turned, took their pentacle away, I feel as if they're coming in with love, okay? I feel as if you spoke to them about long-term commitment, marriage, or that you're a soulmate. They may have thought that was a bit woo-woo. And they just might have thought, actually, I don't know what Sagittarius is on about. They've gone through a major transformation. They may have seen something that they recognize that they may be self-sabotaging opportunities, or if they don't kind of break out of the mold of perhaps what their family and traditions and values and belief systems has taught them over the years, if they don't break out of it because it doesn't serve them anymore, they could be missing an opportunity with you. And that's why I feel that they're coming in with a small offer, but it's going to be filled with love, operating from a true place. This one wanted to come out. That came at the, look, Wheel of Fortune, divinely guided. And we see that with the amount of major arcanas coming out. Yeah, look at that. They're coming towards you, Sagittarius. Your energy is definitely that Empress energy. They're coming towards you with a small cup of love. And with the Queen of Pentacles, I feel as though as you go through this awakening of who you really are, being really authentic, recognizing that you no longer need to self-sabotage what you speak, because actually you're very gifted. You are a prophetic speaker, I feel. Okay, and when I say a prophetic speaker, you may say things and or predict things and it just comes true, and you just think, oh my God, I said that. I said that would happen, and it did. And I feel it almost feels as if as you start awakening to your true authentic self and really start shining, to be that star that you really are, which for those of you that I'm reading for are very powerful beings, okay? As you go through healing, or as you both go through healing, they're coming to you with love and you're going to them with this pentacle. Okay, they're just telling me put the Wheel of Fortune there, and this was divinely guided. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, it's as if what has held both of you back in your own respective lives is what is aligning you, okay, to an euphoric love, love for self, but maybe even love for each other. It's as though you both have awakened something within each other that you were self-sabotaging and didn't even really see it. And then look, we've got the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups coming in because this person makes you happy. And I feel as though even though they make you happy, you see them as somebody you've lived past lives. You are missing them because you had this Tower moment. I don't feel the Tower moment is over. I feel as if you are still in separation. You felt left out in the cold. And that's what is really upsetting you. Going into healing with that Four of Swords here, it's because you've got all of this love for this person. Wow. Gosh, your cards really wanted to talk, Sagittarius. Let's have a look at your advice. My angels and spirit guides of the divine, please, can you tell me your advice for the collective of Sag? Thank you. Look at that meditation. Crown chakra. To see more clearly, close your eyes. And I said earlier that you may have been like a really master manifester of some sort. So if you are into meditation, I would suggest that you, go into some deep meditation. Maybe try some sleep meditation as well. Just to try and stay connected, because I feel as if you're really awakening to your true, authentic self. And then you've got here, trust, your third eye chakra. Trust your intuition. It is in contact with a higher source of knowledge. And you know something, Sagittarius? That highest source of knowledge is your higher self. Your past lives where you were this master manifester, this high priestess or high priest of I just feel this real powerful clairvoyancy, being able to see into the future, being able to prophetically speak. It's as though you are, you're walking into your authentic self and your authentic gifts. If you've recently started meditation, I feel as though that has helped you to see more clearly. So continue on that road. If you are new to meditation, or you've not really meditated, or you've dibbled and dabbled, this is the time to focus and take your, I suppose, really yourself, your love for self more seriously, and focus on that. Because without realizing, some of you may actually be self-sabotaging your own gifts, your own authentic self, and not even realize it. But I think through meditation, you will see clearly. And look at that. Open oneness. You are part of the universe and always will be. Crown chakra. I cannot express with 2 crown chakras right on top of 4 major arcanas, okay, which I said right from the beginning, this is a very divinely guided, you are very divinely guided, okay. I feel as if I'm really speaking to very, very powerful manifestors, light workers, healers, clairvoyants, mediums. You are extremely powerful. You're very, 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 very gifted. But like I say, I feel as if you made a soul contract to strip away your throat chakra, to strip away your gifts, to see how you would fear as a, how you would fear is how you would get on as a mere human mortal. And guess what? You're waking up. You're waking up. So if whatever reason you made that soul contract, it was to see, I feel it was you pushing that boat out on your spiritual gifts. And I feel as if you've got it. Where was that card? Trust your intuition. It's in contact with your higher source of knowledge. That's you. That's your higher self. And I almost feel as if your higher self is on the sidelines just cheering you on. Beautiful message. Very, very deep. It's not going to be for all of you Sagittariuses. So if it isn't, I apologize. But please feel free to check out your moon, rising and Venus signs as well, because that might align more to you if you are not aligning with this message. All right, I'm going to leave that there. If it does resonate, please feel free to click that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't done so already. Until next time, I'm sending you loads and loads of love, peace and light. Take care. Bye-bye.